Chapter 1. When the mirror blinked first. Have you ever watched your own eyes and felt a stranger blink? The mirror does not lie. It shows what the world refuses to see and what you have practiced ignoring. There is a moment, quiet and unsettling, when the reflection feels unfamiliar. You realize the person staring back has been built from habits, opinions, borrowed dreams. You try to smile. The smile feels hollow. You whisper a question into the glass, and your voice trembles. The silence between your breaths feels heavier than the room. Behind your eyes, exhaustion waits to be recognized. And then something moves. Not fear, not pain. Awakening. A soft electric pulse of truth, rising from somewhere ancient inside you. You do not understand it yet, but you feel it. The beginning of remembrance. The reflection blinks again. This time, you do not L. Okay, away. Demon's shadow. W. Denial. Denial is the quietest demon. It does not scream. It does not attack. It arrives gently, wearing the face of control. Tells you everything is fine. Tells you there is nothing to change. Tells you survival is success. And you believe it, because comfort feels safer than truth. You meet denial every morning. When you avoid your own reflection, you hear it in the automatic words, "I'm okay," spoken before your heart answers. You feel it when you swallow pain, because explaining it feels heavier than carrying it. Denial waits beside you at night, when silence becomes unbearable, when distraction becomes refuge. Understand this. Denial is not evil. It was born from fear. Once protected you. It appeared when truth was too heavy. It wrapped around your mind to keep you from breaking. It whispered, "Forget for now," and you survived. But what once saved you has become your cage. The walls that protected you now block the light. Denial feeds on avoidance. Every later, every forced smile, every rewritten memory, comfort becomes its food. And the longer you look away, the stronger it grows. You cannot destroy denial with violence. Tightens when attacked. It dissolves only in awareness. The moment you whisper, "I have been hiding from myself," something shifts. The silence cracks. The ache returns. The fear trembles. The longing rises. And inside that storm, a strange calm appears. Honesty. Denial was never your enemy. It was the frightened version of you, trying to survive. When you see it clearly, the mask becomes a mirror, and the truth, that always waited behind the glass, is finally ready to be met. Inner battle, borrowed identity. Who are you? When everything goes quiet, when roles disappear, when expectations dissolve, when no one is watching, who remains? This question shakes foundations, because most of what you call me was never yours. From your first breath, the world began writing on you. Parents, teachers, strangers, invisible marks became identity. You learned what to show, what to hide, what earned love, what invited danger. Slowly, you built a version of yourself, designed for approval. Their voices became your thoughts. Their judgments shaped your choices. Their dreams became your goals. And somewhere inside, the real self waited, buried, patient, alive. You hear it in restlessness, in success that feels empty, in exhaustion from pretending. That voice is not broken. It is calling you home. The inner battle begins. The moment you hear it, two selves stand inside you. One built for survival, one born for truth. They do not fight with anger. They fight with hesitation. You feel it every time you say yes, while your heart says no. Every time comfort wins over honesty. Every time performance replaces presence. This conflict burns silently. You look calm. Inside, you are disappearing until the mask cracks. Praise feels hollow. Roles feel heavy. Silence becomes unbearable. Awareness rises. And awareness is ruthless. It asks, who defined your worth? Why do you obey voices that suffocate you? The mind resists. Familiar pain feels safer. then unknown freedom. But truth remains. To live honestly, you must lose what is false. Not to reject the world, but to remember who you were before it named you. Identity is not created. It is uncovered. Beneath fear, beneath approval, beneath pretending, there is a presence that simply exists. It does not compete. It does not beg. It shines when given space. And when you live from that place, life simplifies. You stop performing. You start being. The noise fades. Your truth becomes audible. The battle ends. Not when the world agrees with you, but when you stop arguing with yourself. You were never broken. You were buried. And now, you are digging yourself free. A pawn of light, the mirror ritual. Every inner warrior chooses a weapon. Yours is awareness, not awareness of others. Awareness of yourself. Honest observation is the sharpest blade you will ever hold. Cuts illusion without violence. Most people fear mirrors because mirrors do not flatter. They reveal the story in the eyes, the weight in the shoulders, the tiredness in the breath. To stand before a mirror honestly is an act of courage. Look, not to judge, to understand. At first you see surface, hair, skin, details, then the eyes, depth, life, strength. Stay. Do not escape. The discomfort is the old self hiding. Every second you remain breaks denial. You are not attacking yourself. You are meeting yourself. And meeting is healing. With time, the mind quiets. Patterns appear. Fear changes your breath. Lies change your face. Truth softens your gaze. Seeing creates choice. Choice creates freedom. The ritual is simple. Stand alone. Soft light. Deep breath. Look into your own eyes. Whisper. Who are you beneath everything the world told you to be? Wait. Silence will answer. Tears may rise. Let them. Laughter may appear. Allow it. Stillness may settle. Welcome it. Nothing is wrong. Everything revealed is sacred. Then comes the realization. You are not the face. You are the one seeing. Not the mask. Not the emotion. The awareness behind both. An awareness cannot be trapped. It dissolves shadows without fighting them. When you finish, close your eyes. Feel the quiet. This is power. Not loud. Not dramatic. Clear. Return often. Each meeting shortens the distance between who you are and who you pretend to be, until one day, there is no distance. The mirror was never glass. It was memory. Soul spark. There comes a moment when silence becomes more honest than words. You look into your reflection, and recognition happens, not of a face, of a presence. The stranger was never someone else. It was you, unmet, unheard, waiting. Every time you ran, you delayed reunion. Now the waiting ends. Fear softens. The mask melts. You realize you were never broken, only unfamiliar. The moment you face yourself, you stop being a stranger, and everything you searched for is already looking back at you. Practice mirror journaling. Transformation begins in action. Stand before the mirror. Arrive. Look into your eyes. Whisper. Who am I pretending to be? Wait. Surface answers pass. Ask again. Deeper truth rises. Write it exactly as it appears. 5 minutes. No editing. No performance. Truth only. Stuck. Begin here. What do I hide from others? What do I hide from myself? What truth wants to speak? Right. Let the hand remember what the mind forgot. When time ends, close your eyes. Breathe. Witness how you feel. This is not judgment. This is reunion. Repeat for 7 days. Keep every page. These are not confessions. They are victories. On the 7th day, read everything. Underline what feels alive. Then write who I am becoming. Not roles. Essence. Honest. Aware. Alive. 5 minutes. One question. A doorway opening. Tomorrow, when you stand before the mirror again, pause. Do not fix your hair. Do not adjust your face. Do not prepare an expression. Just look, because the person in that glass has been waiting longer than you realize, waiting to be recognized, waiting to be spoken to honestly, waiting to be chosen. For years, you introduced yourself to the world, but never to yourself. That ends now. The mirror is no longer a surface. It is a meeting, and every meeting changes both sides. You will not walk away the same, because once you see yourself clearly, pretending becomes exhausting, and exhaustion is the beginning of freedom. Understand what happened here. Nothing magical, nothing mystical. You simply stopped running, and in that stillness, you met the one person who has followed you your entire life. You, not the mask, not the role, not the performance. You, the one beneath the noise. And once that meeting happens, there is no returning to ignorance. You can delay truth, but you cannot unsee it. You can distract yourself, but you cannot unknow it. The stranger is gone. What stands in the mirror now is familiar, not because it changed, because you did. And this is the first victory, not over the world, over distance, the distance between you and your own awareness. It has collapsed. The war did not begin with violence. It began with recognition. Look again tomorrow, and the next day. Each time, the reflection will feel less foreign, until one morning, you will stand there calmly and realize you are home. Silence,